Okay, YouTube, we back. We back on another video where LeBron James is going to expose himself. What this channel has represented for the last 6 years, and we still growing, we still trying to get there. Even me working a full-time job and taking ownership of what I do and having associates and having people, my brain never stops. But I will never stop exposing this guy. But he threw me an ultimate alley-hoop on this video, and I want to share with you guys what I've been saying for the last 6 years. LeBron James just now exposing himself without him knowing, and the reason why I believe LeBron is all-time great, but not on Kobe and Michael Jordan level, and he exposed why he's not on Kevin Durant level as a scorer. But I think LeBron's a better player than Kevin Durant. But LeBron James just not ended the debate about him and Kobe Bryant. He didn't even know it. We're gonna do a great job on this channel, on this video to explain. And you're gonna see why as LeBron keep talking.
That first stint in Cleveland, like
look him line.
the J was because it was hitting net, all net. A lot of your J's was hitting all net, and then you had the confidence to shoot the, like you said, you had to take them shots. But once you got the Miami, I just feel like the floor was so much space with ball.
I got thousands of videos talking about LeBron James jumper and first in Cleveland is terrible. It's garbage. It's the reason why he got swept by the San Antonio Spurs in 2007 NBA Finals. LeBron James, for a career, shoot 37% from the mid-range. I don't know what Kevin Durant talking about wet. His first wet. He lost to the Spurs by a sweep. The margin of victory was like 6 points in that. And he got swept. He averaged 22 points a night as the lead guy. The lead guy averaged 22 points a night, 35% from the field, 20-some% from three, 60+% from the free throw line. 22 points a night. LeBron James in the second finals in 2011. So LeBron got swept in his first finals, and his second finals went to 6 games. He didn't have a 30-point game in his first 10 NBA final game, in his first 2 playoffs in the finals. In his first two finals, he never had a 30-point game because his jumper wasn't wet. He didn't know how to take his own defense in Dallas. He didn't know until he played you, Kevin Durant. You gave him a lot of confidence. How about that? His jumper was wet. KD, just because he dealt with you and he give you the ultimate praise, don't lie to the people at home. You go watch the Spurs. They go under every screen. It wasn't double team, triple teams. Look at the tape. It was zero team. There was no team on LeBron. He was just letting him shoot because he couldn't shoot. And he worked himself in that San Antonio series to be a respectable jump shooter. Then he worked himself on after that, become really a decent 3-point shooter in the 3-point league in the average mid-range shooters. Kevin, let's not do that.
I was shooting the 3. Yeah, you had more shooters around. Just like, why settle? When we played y'all, I'm like, yeah, I don't want him to give him this midi, but like, there's no way I could just stop this man. You know what I'm saying? Get to that cup.
Momentum.
You know, so I understand.
That's what we've been saying about LeBron James for the last 20 years, ladies and gentlemen. What Kevin Durant just said. Now, imagine his whole career, he's been given a midi. And he still shoots worse from the midi than, not to Kobe Bryant, a lot of niggas. Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan. Trey's been great for the midi. He's not that good at the midi. And he's giving a shot because you're not stopping LeBron James going to the basket. If you don't have a Tim Duncan down there, Tim Duncan, KG, Kendrick Perkins, Tyson Chandler, you're not stopping this guy. So teams give him this. They still do it to this day. What you going to do with him? He's got the most points all time since they've been tracking the stat since 96. The most layups of all time. He's the layup king.
It's that mental part of like, all right, what do I do? Especially when we got so much responsibility. Yeah, for sure. As scorers, as initiators, it's tough to figure out exactly, how you're gonna approach it sometimes.
But that goes to both of you being about efficiency, right? Yeah. You don't feel good if you have a high volume night and didn't make shots. That's why you guys prepare the way you prepare.
That's why you don't win. That's why I see that you didn't win.
2021-22, we were together.
That's why you didn't win.
58% from 3 to 10 feet, 58% from 10 to 16 feet, 16 feet to the 3-point line, 71%. Unless the Googles are wrong.
That's
71% from 16 to 3. Like that's.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
I didn't even realize
but 10 to 16 at
that's not in an empty gym.
Right.
That's contested shots. KD is that guy.
That's a lot of homework.
It's a few guys in our league. That's a few guys. I'm not a lot. There's a few guys in our league that you believe every time they shoot the ball is going
Right,
in.
right.
And KD's one of those guys. It is.
That's a lot of pressure, boy.
No, it is. It is. It is. Listen, like when you shoot the ball, when Steph shoot the ball, when Steph get a look, you don't think he's gonna miss.
I think Shea is at that point too.
Shay's at that point too, especially in the middies.
Every time we shoot, I don't think it's going in.
Yeah, especially he's fucking his rhythm right now is so good.
Quietly in the mid range, I think Kawhi's like that.
I was about to say Kawhi like that too.
Kawhi's like that for sure.
Kawhi's like that too.
For sure. I don't care if he missed 10 in a row. Every shot he shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in that mid range area. Even his threes is, I think his mid range is above his threes, but he's still a good shooter too.
Right.
Yeah.
But that mid range area, I mean, there's certain guys that raise up and get to their spot. You know exactly that they plan on doing that. Shea, one of those guys in today's league. I even like throughout the play. I even like what Julius Randle did from the mid range this playoffs.
Best I've seen.
You said they talking about mid range. You said they talking about mid range. LeBron James, you're not in this conversation, and LeBron James gonna come.
That's a big old conversation right there.
Yeah.
You know, because analytics, all these analytic departments right now is saying,
Let's get to what LeBron talk about him not.
get to your spot and get a bucket. You know, you don't have time to be thinking about, okay, well, if I don't shoot this three, you know, the analytic department coming downstairs the next day saying, okay, well, we took too many twos. Like, this is win or die. You know?
Again, I understand and I understand the balance between having to get up.
Let's talk about LeBron.
Yeah, he liked to talk a lot of shit. I love Georges, but he talked a lot of.
Come on, let's get to LeBron.
The analytics community would agree with that too.
Yeah, they would.
It's really just we don't want players X, Y, and Z taking
coming down and taking. Because the mid range, I believe, is if you can't find a good shot, we should look for the good shots early, the threes.
Attack the paint.
Attack the paint.
Actually, we got to go back. We got to go back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and see what LeBron James say. Got to go back, man, because it's my fault, ladies and gentlemen. That's my fault, ladies and gentlemen. But this is another video for y'all. Kevin Durant line to LeBron James' face. That's what we're going to tell you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Peace.